Hey, this is Jamie at Useful Knowledge. Well, are you tired of the same old salad? If you'll stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to make homemade croutons just like my mom and my grandfather made at their restaurants. And it's only going to take you about 10 minutes from start to finish. Okay, your main ingredients for croutons is loaf bread. And actually stale loaf bread works really well. You're going to need some vegetable oil. In this case I use corn oil, but any vegetable oil will work. You're going to need a pot to fry these croutons up in. I use a 3-quart pot. The reason I use a 3-quart pot is because you can put about 2 whole slices of bread cut up in there at a time, and it works great. You're going to need a thermometer because we need to get this oil up to about 325 to 350. And so I just use a deep fryer type candy thermometer to go check my oil. Obviously you can throw a little piece of bread in there to see if it's up to temperature, but this is more precise and I like to do that. You're going to need 2 oblong plates so you can drain the oil off the croutons as you take them out. Finally, we're going to put Parmesan and garlic powder on these croutons. If you want to add some other spices, feel free to do so. It's whatever you like. Okay, let's get started. So what I've got here is I've got a 3-quart pot, and I've probably got close to 1 quart of oil in it. I've got it about 1/3 way full. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to turn it on to a high and let that get hot. I want this up to about 325 degrees, and I'm going to go ahead and measure that when it gets close and make sure we get it to about 325 degrees. And then we're going to turn it down to about medium high to actually cook the croutons. Now, if you have a Fry Daddy, that will work as well. So some people are going to ask, why do you fry them in oil versus air fry them? Well, members of my family owned a restaurant, and this is how they used to make their croutons. They were homemade croutons. This is exactly how they used to make them, and they actually have a better taste and texture than an air fried crouton. Okay, while our oil is heating up, we want to go ahead and slice up our bread. And basically what I did is I've got 2 slices on top of each other because I think it's easier to slice like that. And we're just going to use a bread knife and we're just going to cut that. We're going to cut them close to 1-inch strips, and then all we're going to do is basically turn those around and cut them again. So you want something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so that's what I like to fry at a time, is about 2 pieces of bread. So I like to keep that separated, and now I'm going to do this one as well. Okay, and our slices of bread are sliced up and ready to put in the pot with the oil. Okay, we're at 325. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down on a medium high. These croutons are only going to take about 30 seconds to 1 minute to cook. You need a slotted spoon so that you can take these out quickly because they are going to be done fast. Okay, these have been cooking just a little over a minute and they're ready to take out. You can see the color. They're starting to brown. It really doesn't take long to cook these. I've got an oblong dish here over on the side that I'm going to pull these out on with a paper towel. I'm just going to pull them out. Okay, we're going to put our next batch in. Okay, while this second batch is cooking, I like to take the first batch and put it in another oblong dish with a new paper towel. And that's going to get the rest of the oil out of it. And then I'm going to replace this paper towel with a new one. Folks have asked me, how do you know when they are done? Well, you'll hear them frying and then it almost sounds like they kind of stop frying. And obviously, you know, the color is there, but once you hear them kind of, sounds like they stop frying, you know it's time to take them out. And it's time to take these out. Now obviously, if you have more people that you want to serve, you can make croutons for as long as you wanted to. I mean, I've made croutons with a whole loaf of bread before when I had a big party. But for just a normal family night for 4 folks, this is plenty of croutons. Okay, the reason I put them in a larger oblong plate is so that I can spread them out. Now, if you were cooking a lot of these, you might want to spread them out on a cookie sheet. And the reason you want to spread them out is so you can sprinkle your garlic powder over them. So that's what we're going to do next, is sprinkle our garlic powder. And this is totally up to you on how much you like. I like to do a fairly nice dusting. It really doesn't get too strong if you do that. And then next, Parmesan. And this is just grated Parmesan cheese. Any other seasonings is really up to you. And these are ready to go. Now, you can put them in a Ziploc bag and they will last days just sitting out on the counter. I've had them for up to a week, no issues. And here they are, ready to eat. So we hope you gained some useful knowledge on how easy it is to make your own homemade croutons. Thanks for watching.